come out here. Yeah. I mean, at this point we have options. The first one, at this point, I'd recommend the hydrojet. The hydrojet is going to remove those roots 100%. Okay, or at least cut them down. It'll give them a haircut. Okay. The second thing would be to take a more proactive approach and fix it permanently. We would have to do a spot repair at that point, which means we'd have to, of course, dig down to the location, cut it out, and replace that segment. It's only about 4.5 feet deep, so we're not looking too costly. I'm thinking maybe $1,575 around that area. The only issue would be that if we did want to pull permits with the city, it's getting very close to what is considered the public right-of-way, which is within 10 feet of your sidewalk, which then turns county, and that's when it gets expensive. So if we wanted to dig down and make a repair in the public right-of-way, if it's within that distance, we may need to pull not only a City of Arcadia permit, but also a County of Los Angeles permit, and have 2 inspections and everything. So, I mean, it's I think a little bit more complicated than it or it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's just, of course, money is a pretty big factor in it, and I can't give you those numbers off the top of my head. So, if we did want to go that route, I would need to definitely get back to you on that. As far as price is concerned. But at this point,
I mean, the thing of it is, if we do the jet, it's just a temporary solution.
Until it grows back. Now, we don't know how long it'll take to grow back. For example, my father, he has a root intrusion at about 35 feet from his clean out in the front yard, and it takes almost religiously 5 years. If we don't do it on the 5th year, it plugs up.
See, it's been probably, it's been at least 10 years since you guys done this, maybe more.
Yeah, and it probably took that long for the roots to, to grow that large. But then again, the roots are not only going to grow in length, but they're going to grow in girth, right? So if you have a root intrusion, eventually they're going to start to separate that pipe as they continue growing. Because even, we could chop the heads off those roots, eventually they'll continue to grow in, but as they're doing that, they're growing wider and wider, you know?
Well.
So.
Well, let's go. I think we should go with the jet.
With the hydrojet for now? Okay.
Well, let's do this. Would you do that today?
That's something I'd need to reschedule.
Okay, then work up the numbers for the other one, and then let me make a decision.
Yeah, you have more in here.
Okay.
You want to see?
No, I mean that's work up the numbers for me, huh?
Okay. So let me find out where this one's at as well. Jessica, find me the white paint, please. Yeah, this one's definitely in the street.
So is that still my problem? It's in the street?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You're responsible all the way up to the the saddle. So in the middle of the street, you have one large sewer line.
Right.
What they do is they drill a hole into that line once it's installed, and then they put a saddle on top of that, and that saddle has an opening to pick up your house. And then
so everything from that main line is mine.
Everything from the saddle is yours. So if the roots are growing in at their saddle, it's their issue. But if it's growing in at the top of it, it's yours. And of
so
course,
that means tearing up the street and oh Jesus.
Yep. And then of course that's when it gets expensive. You're talking. Now you're really getting into county situations where you're going to need to backfill with the appropriate materials.
Oh crap.
Asphalt repair and everything.
Jesus.
Wow.
There's no white paint.
Oh.
It's white.
Here you
Huh.
Was there another can like this?
go. It was green.
But there wasn't an open white one already?
No.
So from what you've seen in there, you're positive that there's intrusion into the street area?
Oh yeah, I'm going to find it right now.
Right.
I'm going to find it, I'm going to get the depth, and I'm going to make a mark just in case we do decide to come back. Because if we want to
attack the one in the street too, we're gonna have to get, I mean, either way, we have to get dig alert out here, which is, utilities, the Edison Gas Company, water, FiOS, anything fiber optic. They'll come out for free, and they're gonna locate all their stuff in the area that we plan on digging in or working in. So, I mean, we've come across a gas line, a 2-inch gas line that supplies the whole neighborhood that goes right in the middle of somebody's yard, you know, so.
Sure.
It's just for, you know, protection for everybody, especially if it's, in your case, you're not that deep, but in other places, we have to get an excavator out here because of how deep it gets. And when you're bringing heavy machinery like that on top of a gas line or a fiber optics or something, it can get expensive.
Okay.
Pull the. Let me keep running for it.
Pull this one back.
All the way?
Push the locator button on the monitor.
With the microphone?
The locator button.
What does it look like?
Looks like this. A line with things on the other side. Like in the middle.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, pull it.
stop recording?